Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you taking time out of y'all's busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Monday, February 22nd. Wow. My parents' anniversary and my baby daughter's birthday. Let's see, parents have been married 64 years. And the daughter is, I don't know, 34, 35. Man, she's getting old. 2021. We are in our 47th week? 48th week of dealing with this safer at home, avoid your friends, stock up on food, pandemic craziness of the Chinese bat flu. Right now in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Humidity is at 44%. That'd be 25 degrees Celsius. It is warm out there, nicely warm. It's the type of time of year that I really love being here in Florida. Moderate temperatures, but like it was hot in the van in here when I opened the doors. Had to leave the doors open while I went and turned the hose on, because one thing I'm not super crazy about is it is nature's sex season, and the brat buggy was green with tree stuff, pollen and whatever. Could barely see out the window, so I had to wash the truck off in order just to drive down the road. But oh well. That also kind of gets you, like, even if you're not totally allergic, it's so heavy. You get sneezing and that scratchy throat. Crazy times. I haven't really watched the weather, so I don't know how long it's going to be warm like this. I got kind of busy yesterday. I made plans to go to my son's house so he can swap the spare tires around for me on the van. Now the van's got two different size tires. It's got a 15-inch on the front, which is stock because it's an E150, and then the rear has a 1-ton system on it, which is a 16-inch wheel. It's huge. Excuse me. So I went over to my son's house, and I've been trying to think of a way to carry that big old spare, and it's so awkward. It's heavy, and then I thought, you know what, the spare tire, where the spare tire goes, that 16 should fit there, because it goes in the same spot as, you know, if it's a 1-ton van, the spare tire goes up there. So I went over there and we swapped the tires out. Now I've got the smaller 15-inch tire that hopefully will fit under the bed easier. I need to clear that all out, but anyway, I was getting ready to head over there, and I'm outside puttering around, and you know, got the big spare on the rack on the back of the van, and whoa, that camper just cut that car off. He wasn't thinking about his toad, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I got the big tire on the the hitch rack on the back of the van, got it all secured down, and then picked up some stuff around outside and puttered around, and went in and made another cup of coffee, came back out and puttered around inside the van. We're going camping this weekend, well, leaving Friday sometime, depending on what time I get done with getting the little guys home. We're headed out to the Okefenokee Swamp for the weekend. My granddaughter's idea. It's her birthday. I forget, the 27th or 28th, 25th. I don't remember. I'm terrible with dates, but she's going to be 12. Lord of mercy. And she wanted to go camping. It's been, that's one of the spots we've been to several times. I hadn't realized it that we didn't go camping at all last year. Well, with the pandemic and all that stuff going on. I could have sworn we had, but apparently we went for Jay's birthday. We were up there in December or something. And we didn't go for Sarah's. So, okay. But I've been out a few times, but we haven't been out as a group. But that should be interesting. We were discussing routes. There's like 3 ways you can go. 3 ways Google shows. Actually, 4 ways Google shows. And then there's my way. The first time we went out there, I had put in the wrong Stephen Foster Park, and I was at one near White Springs here in Florida, which is still an hour ride from the one in Georgia where we were going. So it was about an hour and 15 minutes out of my way. But anyway, we were discussing routes and which way I should go, which I went the second time. But I've already been that route, and there's another route, depends on, I guess, where you're at, how you say it. There's another way to go, and it kind of, it starts out, I don't know if I should say closer. I-10 is a highway that runs east and west from the Atlantic Ocean to, I believe, the Pacific, but it runs straight across the panhandle of Florida. So there's at least 3 ways that I can go that turn off of 10. The closest turn off from 10 takes me through a lot of back roads and across the little spur of Georgia that sticks down into Florida. And I'm thinking that's the way I want to go, just because I haven't been that way before, and I think I'd like to see the scenery or whatever. I mean, I know I'd like to see the scenery. That's one reason why I like doing these trips, is seeing things that I haven't seen before. Of course, you know, the boys are pulling trailers, so they're not really that interested in exploring new territory. They want to get to the campgrounds and get set up and whatever. So, double check my speed. Looks like there's an officer sitting up here taking pictures. Anyway, should be a decent time. I mean, it's always a decent time when you get to spend time with the kids and the grandkids. And it's one of those things like, I don't even have to bother cooking. That was another thing we were talking about last night, was the menu. So a lot of it, the granddaughter has decided what she wants. So that's what we'll be doing. One of those ideas is baked potatoes and then pulled pork, and she wants boiled peanuts, which is a southern thing. Kind of blew her mind when I told her they're not available all over the place. She didn't realize it when we were up in Delaware that you couldn't get boiled peanuts or sweet tea. But last night, the youngest granddaughter chose what we were having for dinner, and she came up with meatball sandwiches and French fries and onion rings, which I thought was a delightful choice. And I showed them, like, they like to take the roll, the long roll, and they cut the top of it out. They cut a V out of it and then kind of pull some of the guts out. And 257. No, I don't need it yet. And I showed them the way my grandfather made meatball and sausage sandwiches. He would cut the end off of the long roll and then hollow out the middle and stuff the meatballs or sausages down inside that pocket. So I thought that was kind of neat. Of course, I waited for everybody else to make theirs, and then I made mine. The granddaughter said they'll have to remember that for the next time. My son knows it. He's had them made that way. That's how I used to make them at the house when they were growing up. Well, if I did, because I didn't usually make up everyone's plate. So the car's parked right in my shade. It's all right. I can fit over here. What time do we have? I'll be yawning. I got plenty of sleep. In fact, I've been waking up before the alarm. Let's see. One thing I want to try to do is, I bought this hard drive and other stuff to hook the hard drive up to my phone. I wanted to try to download some videos or something off of Amazon Prime. I wanted to download a couple episodes of The Mandalorian off of Disney, but I can't figure out how to do that. It doesn't seem like they allow you to download. So I don't have a recorder set up that I can download off of. I don't usually watch videos or movies or TV in general. I watch YouTube. I guess I could figure out how to download older videos on YouTube or some of the things in my watch later. Maybe I'll look into doing that. But I think I need to do it off of my phone in order to keep the format the same. I'll have to figure that out. Not that I really need it. I've got a book to read. 2 nights we're going to be there. I better take 2 books, huh? um, there's really no cell coverage up there. At least the last time I was up there wasn't. So so yeah, I have to figure out how to do all that stuff. I brought it along today to kind of play with while I'm sitting here at school. I think I've got this all set up to the phone. Now I just need to start downloading from the phone to this. I had to download another app to my phone, and it just it gets complicated. It shouldn't be complicated. It should be all plug and play, but it's not. In fact, I was trying to figure out a way to hook my Amazon Fire Stick directly into my phone. I'm not tech savvy, but it seems like it should work, especially using this dongle that I have. It should work to hook the phone up instead of hooking, or it should work to hook the Fire Stick up instead of hooking the hard drive up. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. But there is nothing on YouTube, or if you just go ahead and Google plugging Fire Stick into your phone, playing Fire Stick on your phone, using Fire Stick on your phone. All it wants to do is mirror or cast. Like, so you can mirror what you're doing on your phone to your TV through Fire Stick, or you can cast from Fire Stick to your phone, or you can use your phone as a remote for Fire Stick. But there's nothing that I can find that says, yeah, go ahead and plug that Fire Stick right into your phone. I don't know, to me it seems so simple. And I know I'm not going to like blow anything up, but I may just go ahead and bite the bullet and plug them all in and see how it works. Just because, I mean, like I said, it just seems so normal or so natural. I mean, the only thing you would need would be an external power source, which is no problem. I've got the car battery, or I've got my little battery packs for the external power. It can run off the Wi-Fi on my phone. I don't see why it shouldn't just be a thing, or for that matter, why Fire Stick isn't like. Well, I guess I don't really need Fire Stick. I've got the Amazon Prime app, but all that gives me is my videos and whatnot that are on Prime. I can't find my Hulu, Netflix, Disney, and all those other things that I have on my Fire Stick on the app on my phone. So, and they're all those things are free with the Prime, or the ones that I have are free with the Prime. I think, except for Netflix and Hulu, I pay for. I need to look at that, maybe cancel them, because I only had them really for the for the G-Brats when they were at the house and they could watch their programs. So need to make a note of that and check out my and see if I'm still paying for them. Probably am, because they're still showing up on my Fire Stick. But if anybody has any information on that, hooking your Fire Stick up to your phone, or like downloading from Disney or anything like that, let me know. Could come in handy. like I said, I don't really watch a whole lot of videos or anything else, so a lot of it's going to be moot. But you know, situations like this upcoming weekend, or if there's, you know, I'm out and about on another weekend, you know, sometimes videos will come in handy. For the most part, every place I've been boondocking has had internet access, so it hasn't been a problem. There's been a couple where it's been sketchy or slow, but it's kind of always been there. Anyway, let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you want to check, nope, I'm not going to go there. If your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. I hope you have a fandoculous day. Swatchy, y'all. Bye-bye.